Sorry guys, crashed.
It doesn't look from those Tech Pro barriers it's much of an impact, but the damage to the car makes it look like it must have been.
Yeah, and the whole front nose came off. Looks like it must have went straight in. I don't know. It looks like maybe a lockup under braking directly into the barriers. But that's just, it's just been a rough session for him. He's obviously has the stewards on him for, impeding other cars out there, and now he's crashed. And, for the weekend that they were having, running a little bit better, this is not a good situation, unfortunately.
Well, he'd just come across the line to do his best lap of the session, to put him second fastest, ahead of Leclerc by a tenth. He'd just come across the line, like 200 meters before the crash. And you can see the barrier damage, to the top left corner of the shot.
But also down the bottom left, there was some damage to the barrier.
I imagine it's one of those where you've hit the barrier and then he's, spun him around. But we'll get a replay pretty soon, that's for sure.
He looks okay, luckily.
Yeah, so he was obviously pushing on, isn't he? He's, as I said,
for another lap?
Yeah, I don't know. But he's done a 24/7 is a competitive time. Here we go. He's come through the chicane, bounced over the curve. This is the end of his, as I say, what was his best lap of the session, to go second fastest. And let's see as he gets down into the braking zone.
Oh, did he touch the grass on the road?
I wonder.
Or has he caught some paint? It's got some.
Yeah, let's have a look there. No,
it's the paint.
It's just the paint,
is it?
Just a bit too quick in.
Just too late. Put a little bit of wheel in it.
You only have to stand on it when you go from the tarmac and touch your foot on it down in the pit lane or anywhere out on track, and you can feel the difference.
And that's the thing about rain conditions is when the track's wet, it's just lethal. It's just you can push really hard in places. Yeah, it almost feels amazing, and then you hit a certain spot on the track and it's gone.
It's only a lip reader for that one. But I wonder about the gearbox on that one.
I was just looking at that.
The rear impact seemed to be sort of square onto the crash structure and the rear wing, so that would have absorbed a lot of the impact. Ferrari will be concerned because obviously we're now into Saturday.
Yes.
And I can't remember off the top of my head how many gearboxes he's used already, but I think there will be concerns about that.
But if he's going to get a potential grid drop anyway for impeding, would you bring one in?
Well, we don't know. We don't know what he's going to get, right? So the point is,